from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Miami Dolphins.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And he's coming off of a truly remarkable rookie season where he quieted a lot of his doubters in a most emphatic fashion. Remember, going into the draft, many thought he was the #2 quarterback coming out of college. He proved quickly he was a top quarterback going into the NFL. One of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in recent memory. And what's scary about it, he's not even close to reaching his ceiling.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 74 yards. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
to end. The Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Achane is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Mostert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they've had 2 cracks at it from the 3. They haven't moved the ball an inch.
And I don't think you can continue to go ahead and run up against that brick wall. They've got to go to something different here. More than likely, the ball goes in the air on this snap.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one complete. It's Tank Dell.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Achane on the counter. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Tua now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. It's Mixon on the counter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First and 10, it's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Dell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans have moved out in front. And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup and you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people call them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
They'll go. Achane.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Again, it's Mixon. Nice move at the 5. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And Stroud now to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Taking it about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. Smith. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Tua now on first down. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered, and this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On second down, Tua, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, no return,
and the Texans will take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. Now Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Inside handoff to Mixon, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. A handoff running left, Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun. Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Stroud looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Stroud off the play fake. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 6 yards away. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Miami set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Houston's offense taking over again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
is starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Stroud. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 3. In motion, Hill. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he's down to the 11. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6.
On play action, here's Tua. Smith catches left side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and a couple.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Right back to Achane on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. This is Smith with a grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Tua going to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. And they'll give this to Achane. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua on 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud to throw it. Connecting with Mixon.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Stroud. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Here's Stroud. Being chased out left. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Texans are going to win the football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.